6:58 a.m. and I'm awake because I have my 7 a.m. Italian lesson. I always have my 7 a.m. Italian lesson on Wednesdays. It's a bit of a struggle. I feel really tired, and I definitely, it's like completely my fault because I stayed up a bit later last night editing. Gotta start managing my sleep schedule more, but yeah, here I am. Always a little nervous for my lessons. I feel like I don't study enough. Definitely don't study enough. So I need a lot of time to study, I think, but yeah. Sorry,
can you see me?
I can see you. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna connect my headphones.
Okay.
Clinic, please make sure you wear a cloth or disposable mask. Only one patient is allowed per examination room, and only one caregiver if patient require assistance. All other family members are kindly requested to stay outside of the clinic.
Actually, just in 2 weeks or something. It's the week after the next one. It's not that bad, but yeah, it's like definitely slower here. I think from the looks of it, when I get it, it'll be Pfizer, but some people have gone Moderna. Yeah, same. The two, actually no, one of my friends who got Moderna is fine. He's felt totally fine. We're at the park now, and Mika is just eating seeds. Actually not a great spot because there's so many of these little seeds. Mika! Wonder if maybe if we move to the second field. Okay, we're back. Mika! Mika bear! Oh! Hello.
This is our progress. It's a fat book though.
Mika bear!
Say hello to everyone who loves you. Love.
Mika! Hi. She doesn't really like being out in the heat. It's so funny. She's like such a winter dog. Your camera just fell. I know. I was like, what's that sound? Mika!
Oh, here. I love.
There. How adorable.
What have we been doing?
I'm on my phone right now, so I can't type on the chat, unfortunately, or I don't know how, but I did it in Twitch, so hopefully it updated. We're reading this book that we are supposed to be getting through, which I'm not really getting through that quickly, but I have some time to continue.
The Body Keeps the Score.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty popular book right now on a lot of bestsellers lists. It's about how to deal with trauma, and it's something we're doing for a book club. Hello. I'm gonna take you through a little getting ready with me today because I have a lot of stuff to shoot and I just want to look good. I just feel kind of gross. So on these days, I really do enjoy making sure that I am looking good and feeling good. As I'm doing this, I wanted to introduce you guys to Every Lash, which is the sponsor of this little getting ready with me. Every Lash is this amazing lash company that has created the perfect lashes to fit smaller eyes or Asian eyes. Definitely as an Asian growing up in Canada, I found that a lot of the lashes that you can find in the drugstores or at Sephora, typically I would have to cut or trim off the sides to make them fit my eye shape. A lot of the times also it was really hard to find lashes that looked natural, that I could wear on the day-to-day without it looking so dramatic and long and huge. I find that obviously a lot of the lash brands here in the Western world are created for your typical Caucasian face, which of course makes sense, that is their main demographic and has been for a long time, but it just makes it a lot harder for the rest of us, whether you have small eyes or if you're an Asian, to find lashes that fit well. I wanted to show you guys all the styles that I have with me. I picked out mainly styles that are the 10mm length, because that was the main thing that I had troubles finding in drugstores or at like Sephora or other beauty stores, was lashes that weren't too long in length. A lot of the lashes here that I can find are typically like 14mm or even longer, which just looks way too dramatic for every day, especially for my eyes personally. So I picked out a couple of lashes to show you guys in the 10mm length. This first one is their most popular lash. This is the Perfect 10. They are just such a nice fluttery lash that is still within that 10mm length. I love these because they just look so flirty and fluttery, and it has the shape that I really like in lashes, which is kind of longer along the middle and then shorter towards the sides. I just find that shapes like this actually work better for me than like cat eye or like winged out shapes, because it just opens up my eyes more and I just find that it's more flattering. Also, can we talk about how cute their packaging is? Like this blue and pink really just, they nailed this packaging. It's so cute and it feels very, very luxe, but I will say these lashes are actually very affordable as well, which is amazing. The next pair that I have here is Patent Pending. These are that like more typical flirty cat-eyed look, which I think looks amazing on so many people. What I like about these also is that it has separate fans along the whole lash band, so it does still give off a very, very fluttery look, which I think will still look really, really flattering on me as well. I think mainly what I'm excited to see is how a cat eye lash in a 10mm length will look on my eyes, because yeah, just having a cat eye at like a 14mm or like 15 or 16mm length looks a little crazy on me at times. So with my day-to-day, just like simple neutral makeup, I want to see what that looks like. And then the last one that I have is Don't Tempt Me, which is again a shape where it is longer, kind of closer to the middle of the lash and shorter along the sides. But I think this one is just a little bit more full, a little bit more fluffy. The fans are, as you guys can see, a lot more full, like they have a lot more lash per fan, which I think will make it just look a little bit more dramatic without going over the top. This is still a 10mm lash, which yeah, I think this is gonna be a really nice one for if I have a nice dinner to go to, if I just want to go out for like brunch with my friends whenever things open up again. This is gonna be perfect for that. I think for today, I am gonna try the Perfect 10 because I think these ones will look really natural, but still give that oomph and pop that you like in lashes. So we're gonna try those, but first let's go ahead and do my makeup. I actually have a few new products I wanted to share with you guys as well, like my recent favorites, I guess. The first one being this Merit Perfecting Complexion Stick. This has been pretty much my like go-to skin product ever since I got it. I just think it's so lovely. It's just a wonderful like so easily blendable, natural product, and it's perfect for me because I actually don't like too much coverage on my skin. There's just a few areas like around my mouth where I have a little bit of darkness, but overall I still want my natural skin texture and tone to kind of peek through a little bit, just with a light blurring on top, and this is just absolutely the perfect product for that. I feel like I've mentioned this before when I first received the product, but it has been a couple months now, I think, at least, and I am still absolutely loving it. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this again and again once I am finished with my PR sample. It is just, yeah, my new holy grail skin product. To set, I actually have the new Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love in a palette, Pretty Blushed Beauty palette, which actually one of the products exploded in like during transport, but thankfully I was able to salvage it. Initially I thought that everything had cracked because there was literally powder like everywhere within the package, and I was like, holy shit, I don't think this is salvageable. But after kind of cleaning everything up and cleaning off the palette, I was so happy to see that a lot of the powders are actually still intact. But I'm just using the face powder. I've actually really been enjoying this face powder, and I think that I will try to repurchase just this powder if they sell it. And then I've just been using this palette for everything else as well, because there's the bronze, which I usually use the Charlotte Tilbury, was it the Film Star? I don't even know what it's called. This palette, the Film Star Bronze and Glow, which also has a bronzer in, which actually is a bit different. The Film Star one is a bit warmer toned, but that's fine. I'm just doing like a light contour anyways. I don't really go crazy. And then same thing as always, I like to take this and then also a little bit of the darker brown, and that's called Smoke or Eye Smoke, and just take this across my whole lid as just a wash of color. And then I'm just actually going to take their cheek color as well, which is this like, kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm. It has that same peachy color with a shimmer to it. It kind of gives like a nice glow from within kind of look. And then we do have a little highlight as well. So I just go ahead and highlight the areas that I want to highlight. And I go ahead and gently remove the lash from the box. I haven't done this in so long, you guys. Okay, it's actually pretty insane how well that fit my eye. Crazy. I'm shook. And voila! They look so good. Okay, guys, they fit so well. I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook. But this is what they look like. Let me know, what do you guys think about them? Do you prefer my makeup with or without lashes? I definitely am not the type to wear lashes every single day anymore. Most days I just don't want to go through the hassle of putting on lashes and then having to remove them at the end of the night. But on days where I need to shoot content, or just days where I just want to be a little bit more dolled up, I think they are such a nice touch. They feel super comfy. I don't really feel the band at all, and I really appreciate how well they fit the length of my eye. That's definitely what I've always struggled with before, is I've had to trim lashes, and I kind of winged it with these ones. I was like, you know what, it says it's made for smaller eyes. I'm just gonna see if the length is gonna fit my eye without me trimming them, and they fit. It's amazing. I mean, it's definitely longer than my own lashes, but just by enough that it feels pretty natural still. Like, it doesn't look crazy on my eyes. I don't think it's deepened my eyes that much. I don't think it's like made my look that much more dramatic. Like, I'm still very much so in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and I feel like this is fine. Like, I could go out in these lashes and this outfit and still feel like there's not like a mismatch between my makeup look and what I'm wearing, which I really appreciate. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get on with my day now. But thank you so much again for Every Lash for sponsoring this portion of the video. You guys have killed it. These are amazing. If you guys are interested in checking these out, just going to their site even and just browsing, they do have lashes in longer lengths as well. If you do like something that's a little bit more dramatic but still want lashes that are made for smaller eyes, I'll have all of the links of the individual lashes that I tried out or that I have in the description box below, as well as their just general website link, so that you guys can go and check it out. There's Mika Bear. She got a little haircut, so she's looking real dog-like and not so bear-like anymore. We also had to trim her lashes because they were getting real long. But look, Mika, we both have lashes now. We've set up the new keyboard for the digital piano. We got the Kawaii ES110. We actually had to order the stand that it comes with. So right now, it's set up on the stand temporarily while we wait for our stand to come because they were sold out of the stand. But this is what the little setup looks like so far. It's So, I don't know, it's just there. I don't know. I'm excited to play though. Starting to like remember and figure out note reading again. Let's see how it goes. Excuse me, miss.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe we will pass by someone save me for a pass out into long to get that electric at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to?
Okay, so here's the goat meat that's all finished, and I want to show you guys real quick. When you pressure cook it, it's like literally becomes super soft and like just falls right off the bone. So you can see a lot of the meat has already separated from the bone. And then you can just remove the bone. Like the bone marrow and stuff gets in it too, which I feel like is so yummy. It's like the fanciest food for a dog. So ridiculous. It's crazy. I did not think when I got my dog that I would be cooking it gourmet meals, but I do love her very, very much. And it's temporary. We're trying to figure out what she's allergic to and what she can eat. So far the goat and squash has been okay. She hasn't been scratching, although she has been wearing her cone because of her surgery. So I'm like thinking, are you just not scratching because you're unable to reach anyways? Or are you actually getting better? So we shall see. The good thing is she loves her food, which I'm glad to know that my hard work is at least making her happy. I got my monitor. We are gonna assemble it because I just don't want to wait. I just don't want to wait to assemble it. So I'm gonna do it right now. This is gonna take a while because there's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to move and get out of the way. I'm also planning on redoing my cable management. So overall, this is an effort and a half, but we're doing it because because I've just waited a bit too long for this and I have no more patience. I just have my dinner here. Just eating some pad thai from Bablik's Thai. So I've got my mandarin here.